The Boy Who Lived Outside Time. Arin woke up to a morning that felt strangely heavy. When he sat up, he noticed the dust motes in the air weren't dancing. They were stuck in place like tiny diamonds. He reached out to touch a sunbeam, and instead of passing through it, his hand felt a faint, warm resistance, as if the light itself had turned into golden velvet. Outside, the world was a silent museum. Arin ran into the garden and gasped. A blue jay was frozen mid-flap, just inches above a bird bath, its wings a static blur of sapphire. Near the porch, raindrops from a passing cloud hung in the air like a curtain of crystal beads, perfectly still and shimmering. At first, Arin thought it was the best game ever. He ran to the town square and saw the baker's daughter frozen while jumping rope. Arin laughed, gently taking a hat from a statue-still merchant and placing it on a dog that was stuck mid-bark. He had the whole world as his own private toy box. But as the sun stayed glued to the same spot in the sky, the fun began to fade. Arin found his mother in the flower bed. She was leaning down to smell a rose, her face fixed in a peaceful smile. Arin tugged at her hand, calling her name, but she was as unmoving as a mountain. The silence of the world suddenly felt very, very loud. Desperate for a sound, Arin wandered down a narrow alley he had never noticed before. At the end stood a shop with a window full of swinging pendulums that weren't swinging at all. Above the door, a sign painted in fading gold leaf read, "Silas's Seconds and Centuries." Arin pushed the door open. It didn't creak because sound seemed to struggle to move too. Inside, an old man named Silas sat behind a counter. To Arin's shock, Silas moved. He was slowly polishing a tiny, glowing gear with a silk cloth. His eyes, sharp and bright, looked up as Arin approached. Silas held up a glass jar filled with dull, gray sand. "This is your yesterday, Arin," Silas said, his voice sounding like dry leaves. "You spent your hours wishing them away, grumbling through chores and ignoring the beauty of the now. You wasted so much time that the world simply decided to stop giving you more." Arin looked at the gray sand and felt a cold pinch in his chest. He thought of all the "I'll do it laters" and the "I'm bores" he had shouted. Tears pricked his eyes. "I didn't know it was a gift," he whispered. "Please, Silas, I want to see my mom smile again. I promise I won't waste a single heartbeat." Silas smiled and reached into his vest, pulling out a heavy golden key. He beckoned Arin to the back of the shop, where a massive clock stood. Its face was a map of the stars. "Then we shall wind the heart of the world together," Silas said. "But remember, a promise to time must be kept." Click-tock, a great heartbeat thrummed through the floor. Suddenly, the blue jay finished its flight, and the raindrops splashed into the soil. Arin ran back to the garden just as his mother exhaled a long breath, smelling her rose. She turned and saw Arin, who gave her the biggest hug she'd ever received.